Hello, cartoon collectors. Here we have a couple cars from Volkswagen. It's the Choro-Q Zero versions of two different types. Actually, I have the order mixed up here. We're going to start with the Volkswagen variant. This is Choro-Q Zero number 32. And yeah, Z-32B. The letters mean the different color choices that they put out. I noticed a sticker here on the side. Look at this, it was 800 yen. No, is that right? I don't know if that's the original price or what. I always thought Choro-Qs cost more than that. Maybe this was on sale or something like that. Alright, well, it is new. Let's get this guy open. I probably will never get this in 1/64 scale, so I figured I'd talk about it in this video. This is also known as the Volkswagen Type 3, meaning it's the third Volkswagen that was made available to the public. The Beetle was the first, and then the T2 van was the second one. So it still has a rear engine, 1.5 or 1.6 liter, and it's rear wheel drive as well. Okay. And let's see, it was sold for a long time, between 1961 to 1973. And over 2.5 million of them were made, so obviously quite popular. It is a car for the people, right? And they had many variations. Coupes, obviously these are more like a station wagon, a fastback, the Carmen Ghia one. So anyways, but we're looking at the station wagon, it seems. So let's see what kind of details we have on this guy. It's nice. We got some nice Volkswagen wheels here. You know, they got the logo put into them. And unfortunately the slots here are just plain. You know, it'd be great if there's some black in there. But nice panel lines here. We have a little silver paint on the three-dimensional door handle there. There's a little silver even on the glass here. And that glass is actually transparent. You can see it's just really dark because they're trying to hide the spring motor. You can actually see the motor case right there. There's some ribbing here for the vents for the engine back here. Going to the front, just painted headlights, turn signals, and the Volkswagen badge as well. Plain license plate, unfortunately. And then, oh, look at this. I don't know if this is molded in or a separate piece. Looking at the brake, I have a suspicion it's a separate piece, but it's part of the base piece, and they just painted it. So it's pretty nice, you know, a little air passing through. It's a little more realistic than just a totally casted in one. I almost thought this thing opened for a second, but no, I don't think it does. Okay, some ribbing here. Some silver paint for the window trim on the windshield, but not the side windows. This side is the same. I don't know where the fuel filler is. Maybe it's behind the license plate. Some, I think these might be turn signals, maybe? Not sure. Or maybe they're the backup lights. I don't know. Actually, looking at the real photo, they're red. But, you know, if this thing was made over several decades, well, actually 13 years, 12 years, who knows what changes occurred. Now the rear bumper, again, it looks like there's air passing here. I don't know if it's part of the base or it's part of the top piece. Nice little silver exhaust tip here, part of the bottom. Yeah, it's pretty neat. A little area for the license plate and the lights. So pretty decent detail for a toy. Production code. What's that say here? When was this thing made? 2015. The 6th month of 2015. So not very old. Why is there brown stuff there? Oh, that's rust. Yeah, the chrome on the axles rusted away. Oh well. No big deal. The tires feel a little hard too. I don't like the tires on ChoroQ Zeros. I feel like they harden compared to the old ones. They're still rubbery, but they're really hard. Alright. Let's look at the other one. Let me get this out of the way. Let's back up here again. Move this over. Cut this thing. I guess I could just read it out. I don't know if it's faster to remove the tape or cut the tape. So this is Z-35, the 35th ChoroQ. And this is a cool paint job, 35C, and now you see around $12 or 1,200 yen. This one actually has mirrors, but I usually don't put them on because I know when I bring this out for another review, it's going to break off. Plus, the mirrors have stalks, but there's no hole, right? So they just get glued on, and then if it breaks off, you're going to have a glue residue there, so that's why I don't glue them on. Alright, so I was looking this information up on this one, and this is a special paint job that actually existed. It's called the, let's see here, I'm just looking it up right now, sorry. The Champagne Edition from 1978, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know much about Volkswagen, so I apologize. Alright. The colors are a little bit different. You know, the stripes. You know, this one has yellow, orange, and brown stripes, whereas the ChoroQ is white, yellow, and brown. I'm sure they were going for the real thing, and maybe this is just the wrong photograph. But it's close enough. Let me get focused on the model there. Alright, yeah. Okay, let's try the side view for the foreshortening. Yeah, definitely foreshortened quite a bit. And then the rear view, I would say the taillights match up in the color order. Okay. So yeah, very nice, you know, color scheme going on. You don't, well, being an old man, I like brown cars now. When I was young, I thought they were for old people, but now I'm an old person, so I like them. It's actually true. Okay, maybe this is the fuel filler, if I had to guess. Or not, I don't know. Maybe it's an oil filler. Some ribbing here, no black paint though. And then the smoked, yeah, it's a smoked canopy. A little silver paint there. Raised protruding silver door handle. And then the stripes are nice, you know, they carry across to the front and then wrap around to the other side. So this side actually has two doors, so that's pretty neat, different from the other. Interesting what that is, I don't know. Oh, it's the little piece that slides along the rail inside there. Yeah, what's weird is that photograph, the door is on this side, so I guess I definitely pulled up the wrong photographs, different country. So maybe this is the one that was sold in Japan? Does that make sense? No. I think this would be a US version if the driver's on this side. I don't know. Alright, these wheels are actually a little bit different than the other one. You see? The spoke holes? They're different. This one has many more, but it still has the Volkswagen badge in the middle, so that's cool that it has a different casting. Alright, tells you what model it is. Microbus. Alright, taillights look good. Door panel cuts here. Engine's back here. Yeah, intake to the engine. Some vents here. I like this, got wiper blades. This one doesn't though. That's strange. No wiper blades on that one. Orange, nice VW printing. Plain license plate, silver headlights. When was this one made? I'm holding it the wrong way. So this was made in September of 2015. And again, the rusted axle. Okay. Well, this is interesting. They had oh, I think they have a different one. Maybe it's a panel van, because this one says Z-33, Z-35, but the same base. So this base is used on two different castings on the top. Yeah, I know they have a panel van version. That must be the other one. No big deal. Another little silver painted exhaust tip. And again, the bumpers look like they're floating. In this case, it's clearly as brake here. So, I don't know, it's just a separate piece. This is even a separate piece, but it looks like it's pinned through the front of the brown casting there. Alright. Cool. Alright, time for some comparisons here. For the car, I have this Kyosho The Thing, Volkswagen. And another Kyosho, it's a Volkswagen Beetle, but I 3D printed my own wheels. I simply don't have anything like that in 1/64 scale. Nor do I have a T2 bus in 1/64 scale, but I have this TLV Town Ace and the M2 Machines Ford Falcon Club Wagon, or Econoline van. Alright. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. Oop, sorry, wrong one there. Let's pop up these characters as well. So, for some more cartoonish looking vehicles, I have this Mini Cooper. I think it's by Wanda. It doesn't say anything on the bottom. But if it's not ChoroQ, I think Wanda's the only other brand making these things, but correct me if I'm wrong if you know who makes that thing. And then for the van, let's see. I have this Kins Fun. It's a T2 van police. Really cheap. I bought it at like a tourist kiosk or a tourist shop, and it was like $2. You can get these off AliExpress, but I think they're like $5 on AliExpress unless you buy like a case of them. Let's see, I also have this Caravan. This is my favorite van from ChoroQ. That paint scheme's cool. There's actually a real car or a real van of that in real life. You can look it up. And what else do I have? I have a station wagon here. It's a Honda Odyssey. So I guess that should belong with next to the alrighty. Alright, so that's enough of the other comparison stuff. So for me, I think the clear winner is the van. It just simply has more detail going on, more printing. The variant's okay. I mean, it has separate bumpers, so that's nice. I guess I just don't really like the variant in real life. It's not a really exciting car for me. But oddly, I find a van more exciting because I'm an old man, and then, it's brown. So... Alright guys, well, I know there's a Volkswagen Golf by ChoroQ, and there's a police version of that, so if that ever comes up inexpensively, I'll try to get that. But I also know that Hot Wheels is coming out with a tuned version of the Volkswagen Golf, so I'm going to definitely get that, because it's cheap. And then, we'll see that in a future video. Alright, well, power to the people everyone, keep on driving, be safe.